Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Come On The Hoops. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please do like and subscribe and have a bag of cans like my t-shirt. Look at, hope everyone's keeping well. It's been a long 2 weeks. I know we had international football there. Scotland had a couple of good results for the Scottish followers, and Ireland were absolutely dirt as well. But we're here to talk about Celtic Football Club. Back to Paradise tomorrow. Last time we played at Paradise, it was a 0-0 draw against St Johnstone. And I was one of them people to criticise the style of football that day. You know, we weren't clinical. You know, they were a good defensive unit. But we're against a team tomorrow that's sixth in the league. They've lost one game, 3 draws, and a victory against Hearts at home as well in Dens Park. So Dundee will be a decent outfit. They're obviously going to have the same plan as every team. Park the bus, frustrate Celtic, let Celtic have a lot of possession, and then try hit on the counter or try win off a set piece. And that's the way clubs lay out at the moment. And Celtic and Brendan Rodgers need to have a plan B, especially at home, because you don't want the fans getting frustrated. After that fixture at Ibrox with no fans, we want to be coming off a high. We have a massive game on Tuesday in the Champions League in Rotterdam, and we want to keep up that momentum. Now we have a chance of playing Lewis Palma tomorrow. Chances are quite slim, to be honest. He only returned today from Honduras after being on international duty, bagging a goal and an assist in his last game. Nat Phillips is after getting 2 full solid weeks of training with Brendan's team. You know, Bernardo is back as well from the Portuguese under 21s. He's after getting a good few minutes under his belt as well. So it's good to see Kyogo get 90 minutes for Japan the other night, and Maeda got 45 minutes as well. Larga Bielke didn't feature for Sweden over them 2 games against Estonia and Austria as well. So could be a few changes. The big news is Rio Atate is available for selection tomorrow. So my starting lineup for tomorrow will be Joe Hart in goal, right back Alistair Johnson. Obviously he's at getting the last 2 games under his belt. Left back would have to be Greg Taylor if he's fit and available, which he should be. Centre back is an interesting one. I know there's going to be different people are going to say different opinions, and that's okay. Obviously Nat Phillips comes in, Premier League experience, Champions League experience, Bundesliga 2 experience in there. So he comes in there. Obviously we took him on a 6-month loan move to reevaluate the deal in January. Depends on their injury crisis in regards to Naroski, Scales, Carter Vickers, The Rock himself. So he goes in there, Nat Phillips with Scales. Now I'm not saying Scales because he's an Irish man, blah blah blah. I'm saying Scales because he was outstanding on Ibrox. He was outstanding, especially in the second half of the game. I thought Larga Bielke looked quite shaky. I know he's only 2 games under his belt and he's still getting used to the style of football, still getting used to the Scottish culture as well. But I'm going to go with Scales in this one. You know, safe hands, knows the league, especially against Dundee and stuff. So I'll go with Scales and maybe bring Larga Bielke on in the second half. Midfield, Callum McGregor. I know he played a lot of football for Scotland against Cyprus and England over the last couple of games. I'd put Paulo Bernardo in there for his debut, the 21-year-old, and then I would start Matt O'Reilly. I thought Matt O'Reilly was outstanding against Rangers away in Ibrox as well. Some people might say, would you not go for Home, Keith? You know, Home had a really good substitute performance coming off the bench and playing well. You know, injuring Todd Cantwell, TikTok Cantwell. I would probably go, to be honest with the likes of Matt O'Reilly. I think Matt O'Reilly's been good this season. I know he didn't score against St Johnstone the last game, but I thought he's been playing pretty decent, well ahead of Turnbull, to be honest. So we obviously have a bit of an injury problem. Liel Abad is out for 4 months. So who'd you put on the right flank? We could have James Forrest in there. We could have Roca Vate, or we could have Days and Maeda or Yang. I'll go with Days and Maeda. I think, you know, he could generate a bit of velocity down that pitch. He tracks back as well. So we need Maeda on his game. Left wing, I'll go with Yang. I know Yang obviously represented South Korea the other night as well against Saudi Arabia, and then also he played against Wales. So Yang would have to go in there with Kyogo. So that's my starting lineup. Marco Toledo, he's still on the grass, not available for selection just yet. You know, there's obviously we can bring on like the David Turnbull there, Ralston come off the bench. If Atate doesn't play, he could come off the bench as well. We have O there as well. So my score predictions for tomorrow, I'm gonna say 3-0 Celtic. I don't think we can see it tomorrow. I think Joe Hart looked pretty decent at Ibrox. You know, he's starting to make a stand for himself. Even though I did say long term we do need a new keeper, and he's not the answer long term. But we have to accept what we have. The window's closed, and Brendan has a bit of faith in him. So 3-0 tomorrow. I fancy Kyogo getting a double, and I'm going to say Yang for a goal tomorrow. So 3-0. Let us know your predictions in the comments below, and please do subscribe to the channel. Hell hell.